Thank you so much for listening to the KJNA Podcast. You can email us at kjnapodcast@gmail.com.
Give us a call or text or leave us a message at 858-848-KJNA. That's 5562.
You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, TikTok, Blue Sky, and YouTube at KJNA Podcast.
Don't forget, we have 6 hours of bonus content over on our Patreon, patreon.com/KJNA Podcast. And if you want to donate to us, find us at buymeacoffee.com/KJNA Podcast.
Thank you so much for listening.
Love you.
Like we're over the top guys.
Like we're some sort of professionals?
I mean, usually I turn my head backwards and I'm like another guy. Like that kind of over the top? Or are we over the top? Oh, we are on. We are recording. Ah, I'm good. How are you guys?
Good. We just I like don't feel pressured in any way because I just record because I can cut it later.
Oh, you never know what you're gonna get in that pre-show shit too. That's awesome that you're doing that.
Yeah.
It's
so
very
we
awesome
just
that you're doing that.
it's usually just us dicking about, and I also don't like I don't like having so much what's the word
Structure.
Structure. That's it.
Structure is a good word,
Fuck
but
that.
it's for a show like yours, you don't want it.
Yeah. Fuck your structure.
I got caught in a bit of traffic on the way home from a movie film. My apologies.
That's what?
But it was a good movie film.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what was the movie film?
The Smashing Machine.
I feel like
Dwayne Johnson, Emily Blunt.
yeah.
Dwayne Johnson acting again since Southland Tales. He's not just showing up being himself. He's acting, and it was worth it.
Oh, okay.
Emily Blunt, though, is Emily Blunt, so of course she's gonna be the MVP of the film.
Can't be anything else but.
It's what she does.
Yeah, I mean, it's expected. So, anyways, so how's the day been? And done anything else besides movies?
Well, I've been hanging out with my cats. I've been practicing piano. I've been exercising. I've been trying to live longer.
I hear that's a good thing usually.
I mean, you know, if you're depressed, it's good to exercise to try to live longer, so you can be depressed even longer.
Well, working out also like gives you the stuff you need to fight the depression.
Oh,
better.
cardio is the greatest thing for depression, or for anything, for energy, for positive energy, for singing, for boning. It just name it, and it's awesome for it. I'm a huge fan of cardio.
This guy over here giggling like he said boobies.
I mean,
Hey, I still act like I'm in high school. It's perfectly fine.
I'm just
like
kidding.
7 years old in the head, so.
Yeah, you're totally fine. If someone farts, I'm gonna be giggling up a storm.
Oh, come on. You know, like, I went through this phase in my 20s and early 30s where I was like, all right, it's just a normal thing. It's just a normal thing. And all of a sudden one day, I don't know how it came back. Oh, I know what happened. So I went to a movie with a friend of mine, and the whole time I'm just like, oh, shit, I gotta fucking fart. And finally I'm like, all right, there's a loud discussion going on. I'm letting it rip. And I let it rip, a really loud, long one, at the quietest fucking scene in the movie.
That's how it always is.
Some dude 5 rows ahead turns around, gives me the dirtiest look possible. So I did the natural thing and I pointed to my friend, and and she was just like aghast, like how dare you blame me? But I was like, no, it's you. Like you would fart like that. So
Whoa.
So I started laughing and blamed her immediately.
I mean, honestly, that's the way you should. And I mean, most of the time now, I'm at the point where if I fart, I'm gonna fucking own it. And when people
especially
are
when they're bad.
Yeah. And then when I'm at work and someone's like, "Oh my god, did someone fart?" and they look at me and I'm like, I would have said something. I would have gone up with that proudly. So,
I used to drink a lot of Blue Moon, and the farts that came from Blue Moon were just so offensive. They like, like when your scent offends you, it's a good one, and you need people to suffer along with you. And somebody called it like the green death, like the cloud of death. It was like the cloud of death or the green cloud of death. I remember I was at a bar drinking, and all of a sudden I'm just like, because I'm kind of embarrassed by it, but at the same time I'm like, it's funny, but I'm not owning this. And then somebody was like, holy shit, Sean, was that you? And I was like, yeah. Like, that's like a green cloud of death. What the fuck is that? And I was like, I'll have another Blue Moon and a shot, please.
Well, see, my kids absolutely love it. My thing with farts is,
From the peanut gallery itself.
well, she like walked in while we were doing shit and was trying to distract me, and then I brought up farts and she just left, so that worked. But usually I'll just be like, I'll like pretend like I catch it and hand it to them, and I'm like, oh, here you go, and they're like, no, stop! Like,
What's that called when you
I don't know, cupping a fart?
But it's got a name. Crop dusting is when you walk by people.
Yeah.
Dutch oven is the oh no,
Under
there's
the
something.
covers, yeah. I just like I give it and I hand it to them. Like, here
There's
you
something
go.
when you fart in your hand and you put it in their face. There's a
It's
name
a gift.
for it.
That's the name. It's a gift.
I mean, that's how I look at it. However, the recipient does not always look at it like that.
well, I mean,
Actually, the recipient never looks at it like that. But,
and,
oh
you
my
know,
God.
if someone did it to me, I usually would go for whatever would throw them off the most. Like, I will very much yes and just about everything.
It's
so
called
someone threw it in my face
Buttercup.
like, thank you. Oh, thank you.
It's called Buttercup.
It's called Buttercup.
It's called Buttercup. Yeah.
I've
I was
never
just
heard
about
that
to look it
before.
up because it was bothering me, but it's called a Buttercup. You give them a Buttercup.
I've never heard of that. That's amazing.
I've been a guest on a lot of podcasts, but this is the first one where I've ever had a conversation about farts, and it's fucking amusing.
I mean, see, Jay and I, we never have any sort of structure. We just kind of dick about because the best conversations come about just normally. Like, I don't have a plan of. I was going to ask you like, what it is, how people would know you. What do you do?
Well, I'm a guy. And,
Nice.
So I do guy things, but not like macho dickhead guy things. More like, I don't know. I wake up in the morning and I feed my cats. I have my cup of coffee. I go to the park and I do my 12 miles on the bike. I come home. I do some exercising. I tell my wife I love her.
Boring.
Yeah,
I'm just
no, you're right.
I'm just fucking around. I'm really.
And then
I was
after
talking
that-
about the wife thing specifically, just as the joke.
After that,
That's
what I
all.
like to do is I get a hangnail. I like to stick my finger in. Oh wait, no, that's not me. I don't do that. But no,
Maybe later.
I play music, and I play a lot of music, and I take care of cats. That's my bag.
That seemed really mean, and I didn't mean it to be mean. I'm sorry. That was
No,
meant to be a
dude,
joke.
I just kept talking over because I figured it would be like silly.
Okay, well, it was silly. It was intentionally silly, but afterwards I was like, "Shit, was that mean?" I
No,
wasn't trying to be
dude.
mean.
You know, the amount of effort it would take to offend me is just ungodly.
Well, I would still not like to tread anywhere near it because
Nah,
it's not
it's-
the intention.
It's all good. It's all good. Don't you know? But it is fucking boring because I reached this point in my life once where I was like, I sobered up, and I just stopped doing meaningless shit, and now I'm boring.
I mean, it's not just sobering
You
up.
call
It's
that, we
growing
can
up.
make this a therapy session of like. I know when my life got boring, but why is it still boring? Does it have to be boring? Like, what can I do to make it unboring?
Okay, well,
Is it boring to live and be able to live comfortably and not have to worry about too much of the outside world, like punching you down?
yeah, stability's really.
Wow. Yeah, no, that's a lot of work. That's boring.
That's only if you make it a lot of work. Only if you make it a lot of work, because shit is only as exciting as you want to be. Because some people find excitement in collecting rocks.
And good for them. I think of, every now and then when I see somebody with this random collection of stuff, I always go back to Throw Mama from the Train. I don't know if you have seen this film, Danny DeVito.
Maybe a long time ago.
He's got this amazing coin collection, and it's not like a coin collection of like, wow, this rare 1943 silver quarter or whatever. It's just, oh, my dad gave me this nickel as change when we got popcorn at Coney Island. And my dad gave me this quarter. It's like the sweetest thing in like the middle of this like, okay, semi-funny movie.
That's so pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, I have one of my philosophies on life now has been, if it makes you happy and it doesn't hurt anybody else, fuck it.
Dude, that's the way I look at life always. The thing is, like, when people are like, oh, this person likes this person like that. First of all, just because somebody enjoys something you like, or enjoys something you don't like, or doesn't enjoy something you like, they're not wrong.
Yeah.
How boring would the world be?
If we were all the fucking same?
Dude,
like that episode of SpongeBob with Squidward?
I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
All playing the clarinet.
Oh, yeah.
all riding the bike. Same house. Yes. Anyway.
See, that's something where I want to roll a fat joint and watch that.
You don't need to. SpongeBob, the first 2 seasons are fantastic.
What did Ween have to do with? Did they write the theme song or something like that? I remember because when the creator died, Diener posted something about like the creator coming to them to write a song. I mean, I think it's awesome that the Kurgan is the guy that's introducing the show, because I've always loved that dude, and I can't wait Clancy Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure where that song.
Well, see, now I gotta.
Yeah, now we gotta Google. Yeah, go for it.
Gosh darn it to heck, dag nabbit. So how has your day been?
We fucking cuss here, sir.
Oh shucks.
You don't need to baby that shit here.
Oh, so all right, hold on.
You're offending me by not cussing right now.
Okay, are you ready? Damn it!
Are you ready, kids?
Damn it!
Oh.
What do you think?
That's not the first sound effect we've had on here, but close. To a
It's a song called "Loop de Loop." I don't. And then there's Motion Man.
I know. Movie. That's when he was trying to show. SpongeBob was trying to show Gary how to tie his shoes.
Well,
loop,
hey, there you
loop
go.
And pull, and then your shoes are looking cool.
There you go.
Front
and
to
then
back.
Motion Man was in the movie.
Gary has no feet.
But yeah, I remember Mickey posting something about that when what's the guy's name? Steven Hillenburg passed. But I never knew I knew that there was a connection, but I just didn't know what it was, because they also had a song on the X-Files movie soundtrack.
I mean, the original 2 seasons of SpongeBob were like, the later ones are nothing. The movie was okay, but the first 2 seasons of SpongeBob were like humor you cannot beat. It's like Robin Hood Men in Tights. Like, you couldn't do that sort of humor right now. Like,
well, I mean, that's because people are actually making me laugh. I'm sorry if I offended you there. See, but here we go. So here's a situation where
check him out, Jay. No,
where I dislike something that you like, but I don't think you're wrong for liking it. I
just like to pretend.
I grew up on Mel Brooks, and that was pretty funny. I grew up on Mel Brooks, and he started. I mean, his first really, really weak movie, and I know I'm going to catch a lot of shit for this, is Spaceballs. Great movie, don't get me wrong, but the jokes are too easy for the same guy that wrote History of the World and Blazing Saddles and High Anxiety. Like, the jokes, all the budget really went to how it looks, which obviously looks great for the time and for the money that went into it. But some of the jokes are just like, all right, that was just easy. Like, no thought went into it. Once again, my opinion, not a fact.
I mean, I thought Blazing Saddles was the least of all of his movies, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of that one. For some reason, that one never clicked with me.
Did you see it late? Because there's a really great story about the writing of that movie, because he wrote it with the late, great Richard Pryor. And Mel Brooks did not want to use that word.
Right.
And Richard Pryor's like, But then you're not going to know who the stupid assholes are. You have to use that word. And if you notice, only the bad guys use it. And since the mayor is always teetering, he never finishes it. But yeah, so Richard Pryor's reasoning for like forcing Mel Brooks to use that word is just plain and simple.
Honestly, I need to rewatch it as an adult. Because I'm pretty sure I watched it when I was younger. Like, Robin Hood Men in Tights, I've seen it tons of times. I've seen Wayne's World tons of times. I've seen Spaceballs, all those. I love them all. But Blazing Saddles, I think I've only seen once or twice. And it was all when I was younger and did not learn or attempt to appreciate humor that didn't directly hit with me. At the time, it was like, funny or not. Like, that's it. Now it's like, I'll see something, if I'm not laughing at it, and it's intentionally trying to be funny, like, okay, am I missing something? Like, was there something I didn't connect with?
What annoys me the most is just the easy joke. Like, there's no thought that goes into it. It's just like, well, here's the obvious joke, let's put that one in there. And just, every time I see it, I'm like, just not even trying. People are going to laugh at this because it's like, it's obvious to them, or it's because you're an actor that they like. There's a certain comedic actor who I have a ton of respect for, makes the same movie constantly. And I believe it was their first Netflix film about, it was a Western. I don't want to shit talk the guy.
Shit talk anybody you want. This is a safe space, sir.
I understand that, but I got 10 minutes into it, and for me to turn off a movie takes a lot. It's very rare for me to be like, nah, I'm just not doing this. And I got 8 or 10 minutes into this, I was like I'm embarrassed for Mr. A.S. because this is some very, very awful, lazy, stupid writing. But I loved the idea of playing off of the Seven Samurai and Magnificent Seven, and playing off of the Hateful Eight and doing your own thing. What a great concept! I can't tell you. I have no opinion on the movie because I didn't see it.
I know which movie that was.
Yes.
I know what you're talking about.
It's pretty ridiculous, if you ask me.
All right, I have a movie that I did the same thing where I love the actor, but his movies are very hit or miss with me. And that was Anchorman. I got 20 minutes into Anchorman, and I think that is one of the only movies where I was like, I literally cannot watch this anymore. It's not funny at all, and it hurts. I'm done. What about you, Jay? Is there a movie you got
If I say I'm going to watch something, I fully commit.
Oh, you poor dude.
Yeah, I can't not finish.
I
have to see the train wreck. Completely.
When you rented Avatar: The Way of Water, and you were halfway through it, and you realized, wow, this is just the first movie all over again.
It is when I've seen it like maybe 2 or 3 times, and I'm just like, it'll never hold up as strongly as the first one.
The first one held up because of the art.
Yeah, well, I mean, perfectly fine. The art is still amazing. The CGI is phenomenal, but the story is still
Dances with Pocahontas and Fern Gully. However, what that first movie has that the second movie didn't, and I respect the composer for not attempting to, and apparently he's trying to for the third one, James Horner's score was huge for that movie. I'm a huge film score geek, and his score for that movie was just, it was incredible. Like, he took what he built on in Titanic and added one chord in the middle of it, and it really worked. And also, I love the band Yes, so this planet looking like every Yes album cover I've ever seen, just a bit bluer, made me happy. Way of Water, I'm an animal guy, so the whaling scene really took me out of it, and it was 10 minutes. There was a solid 10 minutes of whaling. I know Cameron doesn't call them whales. Grow up, dude. They're whales. And I respect you, man.
Yet.
There's just this traumatizing 10 minutes that would have been the most traumatizing thing I had seen in the movies that year if it hadn't been for a certain volume fucking 3 that just had me crying in my seats.
I did, it's funny that you bring up Avatar today because my youngest daughter, while I was at work, texted me and showed me a picture of a scene from Avatar. I was like, Dad, what's this movie? Can we watch it? And I'm like, oh, do we have to?
I really like that first movie a lot.
I don't know. I thought the story was exceptionally lackluster, but I usually am a big art person. Like, I love a really good, but there's only so much art can take me, down the road of a movie.
There are movies where if the score grabs me, I can watch it. But after a while, I'm just like that first Transformers movie. I'm not talking the original one, which is still great, but the first Michael Bay movie. That score is gorgeous. It's beautiful.
I thought that was a fun retake on it. Like, I didn't mind the first Transformers.
I recently watched it again for the first time in a while, and it's got some stuff in it that's great, but overall, that's just not a good movie.
I think the entire Bayverse is kind of
Bumblebee. Bumblebee was a great remake of E.T.
You know what? I will give Bumblebee its props because it did take the franchise in a different direction and it gave you more information about the character itself versus the Bayverse's take. And like, apparently Michael Bay is coming back for another one, so I'm like, what's the angle here?
They print money. Like, they never get reviews, but they print money. They print a lot of money. Hey, more power to them. I love early Bay stuff like Bad Boys and The Rock.
Like, yes, like, but I don't think he should have touched Transformers.
I mean, he had Spielberg, behind him for I think the first one. That second one, I mean, that's in the top 4 worst films I've ever seen in the theater.
Because there's not a lot of backstory. It's like,
no, that second one was just a bunch of like, let's see how many people. I don't get offended by shit, so I don't care. But like, it was like he was intentionally being offensive.
The only
the twins,
the
twin robots.
It was just like, guys, like, that would be they.
I mean, the only thing that will offend me is if you don't fuck with kids.
Oh, I mean that's a given. I mean that
is my only, and not much else. That will fuck with me.
All right. Well, so I'm going to ask you a question. If Bill Cosby handed you a drink, would you trust him?
I'd be like, why am I here?
Well, there you go. Why am I?
Knowing now what we do.
That's a guy that broke my heart. I grew up on him. I'm pretty sure I'm a bit older than you guys.
His stand-up.
He was, the Chicken Heart is still great. That just.
Yeah, his show was still great. I mean, you could say the same thing about Michael Jackson. Like,
I can always separate. Here's, you know what? You want a hot take? See, I can always separate the asshole from the art. Cosby makes it hard.
I can too.
Here's why I don't think Michael Jackson is guilty of the things he was accused of.
Oh, please do. I really hope that you're right. Whatever
this is my hot take.
Because I love Michael Jackson.
Like, but here's the thing too. Like, for people that do feel that they were violated by him, their feelings,
valid.
They have completely valid. I'm not trying to invalidate anybody's feelings, but Corey Feldman never once said that Michael Jackson did anything appropriate with him, and Corey Feldman has called out a lot of names that were inappropriate with him, and Corey Feldman and Corey Haim were kids when that shit happened to them. So if Corey Feldman, who was like Michael Jackson took him under his wing. If Corey Feldman is not out there going, oh yeah, he did it since Michael Jackson's passed, I've got to be like, I don't think Michael Jackson did it.
Okay. I mean, honestly, the more famous you are, like, the more shit that's going to be drawn to you, whether it's true or not. Like, people are going to try to fuck with you, and he was literally the king of pop. Like,
yeah, I mean, but in this day and age, facts don't matter anymore. People are going to believe what they want to believe, and they're going to, because of Google and laziness, let's find the source that tells me what I want to hear that aligns with my idea of what things should be. I've been bitching since the days of MySpace that people just read a headline, assume the story, and if you tell them anything different than what they assumed, no, you're wrong and you're an asshole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nobody does their own research anymore, and that is one of the biggest pet peeves about the world today. It's like the first thing they see on social media,
Yeah, and that's the fact.
It. They believe it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Uncle Milt posted this. Who's Uncle Milt? What the fuck does Uncle Milt know? He got straight D's in 2nd grade and was kicked out in 3rd grade. Never went back to school. Well, he's got all the information.
I believe that if social media and the internet disappeared, I would be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I loved meeting you guys. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, that's
I met a lot of
very
cool
nice.
people. I met a lot of cool people doing, like just being on social media. But honestly, man, if I wasn't a musician with gigs and like music to sell, I wouldn't be on it.
Yeah, and if I didn't have this podcast, I would have all my social media deleted. That's the only reason I keep social media is because of this. Because I have no problem. Like, if you could have the internet without social media, I would love that. But I don't think that the internet can now exist without social media being there.
Everybody's addicted to their goddamn screens.
They
It's
are.
like,
Even
you
myself,
never see
and I
people
hate
having
it.
conversations. I know. I try to read at night too, and I find myself on X for longer.
Yeah.
I'm calling it Twitter. Fuck X. But I find myself on it for longer than I want to be.
Yep.
And that's bad.
It is bad. It's terrible.
But everybody's addicted to their screens where you can be sitting in a movie theater and all of a sudden, look, their faces like it can wait.
Yeah, it can fucking wait. And that's one of the things, like, I've tried, I'm a single dad, I got my 2 girls, and I try to remember that they're in a different generation. Like, because they're attached to their phones, and when someone doesn't, like, if they leave them on red, like, me personally, if I look at something and it says I'm red, it's like, I just don't feel like responding right now. Like, it's fine. If someone reads it and doesn't respond to them, it's like the end of the fucking world.
Yeah.
It's been 10 minutes. And I'm like, no. It's fine. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I've started on the weekends when I have a day off, just taking my phone and setting it away from me and not looking at it like maybe 2 or 3 times a day. And the recovery that happens on your fucking brain just from not having it there and not having that, ooh, my phone vibrated, I gotta check it. Oh, while I'm on here, let me check my Facebook. Oh, let me look at this video real quick. 20 minutes later, fuck. I just meant to check the message. I hate social media. I fucking hate it.
Yeah. It's it's not that you hate social media. It's just you might be like me, where like we outwardly, yes, we hate social media, but do we maybe more hate the fact that social media gave, dipshit Joe, who just has an opinion even though there's no facts to base it on, or they've never done any research or have any experience in anything. Their uninformed opinion put them on equal footing with intelligent people.
That is true.
Yeah.
Why is it that people that know the least know it the loudest?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't tell me I'm wrong. Now it's all caps.
Yeah. Oh no! He put 85 exclamation points after.
Oh, no.
It's gotta be true.
Oh, he's gonna kick my ass.
I
All caps with 85 exclamation points. Better.
I remember I liked Facebook when it first came out, and you didn't have, well, not when it first came out, but when it was originally building, and it was like you only saw the posts of your friends, and it was like the newest post was what came up top, and so you could check your Facebook, and then 20 minutes later check it again. Oh, no one's posted. That's cool. And it was not a big deal. And now it's like it's always new. They're always throwing ads in between and everything. It's like I can't look anywhere without something trying to be sold to me. Like, leave me alone, damn it. I don't want to be sold all the time. That's why my goal now, a house with land in the middle of nowhere, I can garden. I don't have to look at the
There you
internet
go.
anymore.
There you go.
That's the one.
I hear a dog.
Get out of here. Hey. No.
Aw. Give that dog some love, man.
No.
Oh, that's Kruger. He's very loud and a puppy. My dog is just... Oh, he left.
Old.
He's an asshole, and he's old, and he's fat.
He's old and crotchety.
I love him to death. He's the best dog in the world, but he's around here something. Do you have any... Oh, you say you have cats, right?
I've got 4 cats. The most recent cat that I bought in came with the house when we bought it 9 years ago. She's feral.
Okay,
So
okay.
it was one of those things, you pull in the driveway, blink, and you miss her because she's like, oh,
Yeah.
people. But, of course, I love animals, so I would put food out for her. I've got this thing, and it's because of Avatar, oddly enough, like give back to the earth what the earth gives to you kind of bullshit. It got into my stone drunk head. And so whatever food my cats don't eat, instead of throwing in the garbage, I would put outside for the other animals.
That's awesome.
And that's so she came around, and eventually I gained her trust, and I'd be petting her, and it got to a point where, she would come to me for affection. She's feral, but she would come to me for affection and ignore the food. And then I find out, oh, so she was born in 2010. She lived in a house for a couple of years, but the feral kicked in. She got out, and the owner's been very helpful with me with her. She had a limp. I trapped her. Brought her to the vet. She needed. She had like a blood
clot
infection. No, an infection.
Blood infection.
So she had to be on antibiotics for 4 weeks. She had Mycoplasma bartonella.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I had
like
her in my room. It's a blood infection. So, so it was kind of like, well, I guess she's going to stay inside because at 15 years old,
yeah, it's about
feral
time anyways.
cat is going to die alone and possibly a horrible death. Most wild animals, wild cats, live to 7 or 8 years old. So love has kept her alive this long. Like her love for us, our love for her. So, I mean, she doesn't really like the other three that much, but she's still adapting to being inside after being outside for about 12 years or longer.
How long has it been? How long has she been inside?
I bought her in April.
Oh, okay.
And
so it's recent, definitely.
And she just started walking around the whole house, I want to say about a month and a half ago.
That's awesome.
But she's a complete daddy's girl. But she's healthy. She did her round of antibiotics, took her back for more blood work, everything came back fine, and she's healthy. She's going to outlive the rest of us.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I think I had, like, when you're younger, you go to friends' houses, and I think every friend's house that I had that had cats, there was always a shitload of cats, but one cat you never saw. And it was always like, there was always one cat that was like you saw in passing. And like my best friend's house, I remember his name was Shadow, and it was literally, you would see him as you're going up the stairs, he would be like, boom, like run past you, like, oh fuck you, and then go hiding, and then you're going down the stairs, he's like, oh fuck you, like run past real quick. You saw him, and it's like, oh shit, there he is.
That's my youngest when my father comes over. She's afraid of strangers.
Nope, not happening.
Yep. And she's this tiny little thing too. She's like this big, like she's tiny, and she's 4 years old. But
no, I'm also about animals. Like I say, I want to live in the middle of nowhere, but like I do want to live in the middle of nowhere, and I want to have an apiary, and I want to have a garden, and I want to be like, I want to have a lot of flat land where I can do whatever the fuck I want on it. But also, my house is probably going to be a zoo. there's going to be dogs and cats and everything in there.
I would love to have. I love that band. I would love to have a situation where I can just have animals all over that I'm caring for. Like I don't need to be like. I cannot foster. Last time I tried fostering, I failed miserably. I had taken him back to the shelter, and like a month later, I took him home from the shelter with his best friend. So I cannot foster. Well, they were best friends, and I didn't want to see them separated, and that's another story I cannot get into at the moment. But
no tears on the podcast, sir.
Oh no! It's more it's more other reasons. Oh, I'm not allowed to cry. What the fuck are you having me on for?
Kidding. I'm just kidding.
Right.
We were gonna make you cry by the end of it.
Oh, please do.
That's a goal.
Are we gonna? All right. So are we gonna? You're gonna make me watch Guardians Volume 3?
Sir,
we will gladly have you back so we can actually review that.
We will review it again.
Terrible.
Because I love Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yes.
I thought it was an incredible movie that I'll never ever watch again.
Okay, that's fair.
The Rocket's backstory was just too real for me. I worked in animal rescue for a while.
Okay, I couldn't tell if you actually hated it.
No.
Or if you actually...
no. I didn't hate it. I was traumatized. That's why I said earlier, like that whaling scene in Way of Water.
Oh, see,
I thought the most traumatizing thing.
I thought you were saying you fucking hated it, and me and Jay were both like, "Are you fucking out of your mind?"
Oh no. I do not hate it. I'll just never watch it again because of how it affected me emotionally. Even like that acoustic version of Creep really sets the tone for that movie too. Like that intro is just like, oh, this movie's gonna be a fucking downer, and wow, it didn't disappoint in that. And believe me, trust me, both times that Rocket got revenge, I was all like, yes,
Hell yeah!
fucking
Fuck
do it.
that. Yeah.
But and I did love the levity when we didn't have any of the backstory. And I still love the villain's big line of like, God doesn't exist. That's why I stepped up. There's some great stuff in that movie. It's just never going to happen again. That's like watching Schindler's List again. All right. For the record, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is not as good as Schindler's List. It's not on this. It's not even in the same league as Schindler's List. But those are both movies that made me feel such a way that I'm never going to watch them again.
That's fair. That's totally fair. Well, Jay, what is your opinion? Guardians of the Galaxy.
About Schindler's
All of this.
Okay,
Your
so
turn.
we literally did touch on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, or at least the whole Guardians franchise in our last episode. So I was like, Guardians 3 is probably the best of all three films. Even, I mean, the first one, of course, is your origin story, so you get all the little bitsy pieces of backstory that you really need to get this team together. And I was like, for a team ensemble film, James Gunn did it perfectly, whereas the whole Marvel franchise was built on like solo films that brought characters together in a single film. He just did. He was just like, they're all here, they're together, and it works. I was like, that's awesome. But by 3, this found family is together. They're still dealing with trauma from Endgame. They're, trying to move on, but not moving on. Then everything happens with Rocket, and you're like, holy shit. Holy shit. And the... yes, our main villain is a freaking psychopath. He creates life, and then, I don't like it. Destroy it.
It's not perfect.
He has no qualms. He has no qualms with destroying life and just creating it with a win, even if it's abhorrent.
I was so scared about Superman because I was like, what? How is James Gunn going to torture Krypto? How is he? So I was really afraid walking into that movie, and God, did that movie give me one of my favorite mid-credit scenes ever. It's just that I'm sure you guys have seen Superman at this point. Oh, you haven't?
Yeah, I've seen the new one. It honestly, it's of course a lighter iteration than what we saw from Henry Cavill.
Oh, of course.
But it's bright, it's colorful, it gives you a bunch of characters that you may not know, including, spoilers, Metamorpho.
What?
Even though they were all in the trailers. Perfectly fine. Hot Girl, but what they haven't said or even mentioned is that Hot Girl is much like Superman. She's an alien too. She's a Thanagarian. Of course, they're not going to say that right now, but it's interesting because at least 2 people on that team get their powers from somewhere out in space. Guy Gardner and Hot Girl. But, we're just going to focus on Superman because, oh no, he's blatantly an alien. Blatantly.
Well, first of all, it's the first Superman movie that feels like a comic book movie. It's a fun, bright comic book movie. The original Christopher Reeve movie is still my favorite. But I would probably put this up there. I think 2 is overrated, and I saw 2 in the theater, and I can tell you, as a kid, Superman 2, phenomenal. The ABC TV 3-hour version is still the best. The Donner cut, it's all right, but it's not complete. It feels incomplete. You can tell it's incomplete. I would put this one above Superman 2, but the ABC cut, and only very slightly. Okay. And Superman 3 and 4, we live in the Matrix. It didn't happen. They're a glitch.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It was. I mean, 3 was wild because you're like, oh man, Lex is gonna make another Superman.
Oh, that's 4.
That's 4.
That's 4.
Where's 3?
Yeah. 3's the one with Richard Pryor.
Ah, okay. I got it confused.
Which actually does have some really, really great stuff in it. Just as a whole, that intro is just too silly. The guy that made A Hard Day's Night and Help is making a Superman movie. Come on, just what's this intro? This intro is silly. Fire hydrants won't flood cars like that. I'm sorry. But the red kryptonite Superman being a drunk dick at a bar is amazing. But then that fourth movie is
it's like I said, it's a wild one. It's weird that they weren't going to do something. I mean, a clone of Superman, like they've done in so many other TV series, now has ended up becoming Bizarro.
Right.
Why would he become Solar Man or whatever?
What was he?
Nuclear
Man. Nuclear Man.
Like you just created this guy.
And first of
from
all,
Superman's DNA.
if this strand of hair is holding up a 1-ton ball, how is your fucking cutter going to cut that hair?
Tell me, did you have kryptonite shears? Did you? We're
That's-
comic book nerds. We read.
Well, the other problem with it is just that the dialogue is just otherworldly. Like Tommy Wiseau, is probably like, oh, wow, that's really bad writing. I don't like it. Like, give me the girl or I will hurt people. No, not the people. Just fuck off, movie.
I'm sorry. You could have gave him lines like Zod. Make him feel overdue.
Terrence
domineering,
Stamp's performance as
evil.
Zod is just perfection.
Strong. It's one of the strongest performances of Zod ever. Outside of possibly, let me think. Other Zod. I mean, I'd give Man of Steel Zod a little credit.
Michael Shannon was awesome in that movie. Michael Shannon's always awesome, but Michael Shannon was great in that movie, and for the story that movie was telling, he was perfect for it. And there was a lot of great stuff in that movie. Like, I'm not a hater of Man of Steel. I think the 9/11 porn at the end is it's a solid origin story.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Costner.
It's Pa Kent. Come on.
Dude, but just that look that he gives him to telling him "Do not save me" is so perfectly acted. And then you get the scene in the second one where he's like, "Oh, I don't know where I come from, and where's my place in the world?" And Pa says gruffly, "Hey kid, well, you killed your mom." Oh wait, wrong movie that ripped off the same scene. That's from episode 9, The Rise of Shit. By the way, the worst movie I've ever seen in the theaters. But now
We've learned 2 of the 4. We've learned 2 of the 4.
Think about it. Think about that scene in Dawn of Justice, and think about that scene in the rape of Skywalker Saga. It's just the word. That's the laziest. Oh, people didn't like this. It's the one time that the whiners and the complainers just ruined something even more than just by whining about it. And wow.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to be the adult because we do have to wrap it up. Because we got some. But could you please come on again? Because I feel like we could talk for another solid 2 hours.
Sure. Especially since we only did less than an hour this time. So
I know. It's just
let's do 4
hours
hours next time.
We have something at 8.
Yeah, that's cool.
So,
that's cool. I'm not important.
Nah.
I'm fucking with you.
How dare you?
But I'll tell you
in
what.
my mouth.
I'll tell you what. It's Pirates of the Caribbean 2.
Okay.
And The Matrix Reloaded.
Oh. Okay, so we got the 4.
See, sequels usually do fall short of
but then you get an Empire Strikes Back. You get a Lethal Weapon 2. You get Aliens.
Aliens was fine.
You get Scream 2. Which was a sequel that says, here's what's wrong with sequels. Let's do it, but let's do it right. Clerks 2.
God damn it.
Clerks 3.
Let's not talk about the Clerks series, though.
Why?
I didn't like it. I didn't think it was that good.
Oh, you didn't think...
I enjoy Kevin... Look, I like Kevin Smith. I just
didn't-
didn't think that the cartoon was that great.
I'm not talking about the cartoon. I'm
That's
talking
what
about
I was
the
talking
movies.
about. The series.
No, we're talking
Oh,
about the
no, he
series.
said Clerks the series. No,
No,
but
I meant the
we
series, like the
misunderstood you.
cartoon.
The cartoons were okay, but the movies are great. I think those 3. I think that third movie has my favorite Brian O'Halloran performance ever, and you can tell that he and Rosario Dawson.
His friggin' speech.
Dude, that speech is something else. And you can tell that he and Rosario Dawson love working together.
Facts.
Like, there's
I like watching
absolutely...
Rosario Dawson.
Oh, you know, my favorite scene is her jumping up and down on the roof in the second movie. A, B, C.
Well,
Anyway, so
well,
you were
okay.
saying, Sean, get the fuck out of here.
No, I'm saying,
We got-
Sean, where can these people find you? Because we're going to talk to you again.
Oh, no, we're going to make this happen, and I won't be
Yeah.
late.
We can do it on like
find
a
me.
weekend when we have time.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Let's do it. You know what? We'll pretend that we're going to have a structure, but we really won't.
We will never have structure.
No,
never.
Don't put words in my mouth, sir.
I'm not. It's not words.
School.
I mean, you're from Virginia. It's not words that go in your mouth. So, Linktree. You just got that right. You sure got a pretty mouth, boy. Wait, that's not Virginia, though, is it?
That's North
But it is for
Carolina.
lovers.
That there don't make no never
Or
mind.
Alabama.
Although you guys
We got
don't,
swamp.
you them
We got
don't
swamp
sound like
too.
you them there down to home folk. That's
Stop
there's
it.
all the more you want, I need have. So if you go to Linktree
Yeah.
/ Sean Faust Music, you will find all of my links, my socials, my music. And speaking of music, buy it. Buy my music. Why? Well, most of these people who have ad-free and unlimited stuff that spend $15 a month on that shit never would have spent $15 a month buying music before this stuff. So support independent artists because we kind of need your money because that's how we create more art and keep the roofs over our heads. And also, my song Gin Asylum and my song Happy Song, million sales. I need 1 million sales. It's not going to make me a millionaire, but it's going to give me a nice cushion of money so I can take care of even more animals and people with animals and animal shelters if like things break down. Here's the money. So I have a goal.
We're gonna have the link to those in the description, so please send those direct links to us.
Absolutely.
And I will put them on the edits and stuff when we share it to everything. But
Guys,
thank you so much for
absolute
coming.
pleasure. Thank
I
you for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
It's been super fun.
Yeah, this was really something special and I loved it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right on, guys.